Hello, beautiful Libras. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you are all doing fabulous. Thank you so much for your support and generosity. Each and every one of you, thank you. You have a message of peace. Oh, This is you. This is your spirit guides. And this is the entities that are around you. Okay, so you have some spiritual guides that are around you that have carried a lot of burden of tears. This is not you. It's like this is your energy. This is a message of peace. So the spirit guides that are around you are saying this is a spiritual message. You have spiritual messengers around you that are delivering you messages through your spirit guides to you. And they are telling you that they want you at peace. It's like these are people who have suffered much. Your spiritual guides that are around you have suffered a lot. And their message to you is to be at peace. To be at peace. And send out messages of peace to those who are burdened. It's like they don't want you to suffer the way that they have suffered. They have had the burden of tears. Your spiritual guides have had the burden of tears. And it's like their message to you is to be at peace and to give out messages of peace to those who are suffering, to those who are burdened by tears. Your spiritual guides that are around you have suffered a lot. They have experienced a lot of suffering. A lot of fears. So it's almost like oh my God. So it's like the mirror effect. This is a message of warning to you, Libra. Your spirit team does not want you to suffer, have the burden of tears like they have suffered. It is a message to you of warning. There is some kind of mirror effect going on. Like you're not meant to carry the burdens. Be careful of the spiritual meanings and the spiritual entities that are around you, because you could be dealing with a lot of entities or spirit yeah, you've got a lot of heavy energy around you, a lot of people that have suffered. They may come to you like you're supposed to be careful of a mirror effect. Like, don't let you may have a lot of darker energies that come near you, like, and they're warning you, be careful, because this can have a mirroring effect. It's like your spirit guides could be projecting, or these entities could be projecting onto you their burdens. Just tell them to be at peace. Tell them to be at peace. You're attracting entities that have had the burden of tears. That could be people who have suffered a grave burdens, such as death, such as suffering. And you have to be careful, particularly if you are an empath, that you're not absorbing those energies. Because you have a lot of dark energy around you. It's nothing to frighten you or anything like that. It's just that they could be projecting their fears and projecting their burdens and their sufferings upon you. And you have to be careful of this, not to absorb that negative energy. Like, and I'm not saying that you are, it's just a warning, a precaution for some of you when you're connecting to your spirit guides. Some of your spirit guides have suffered gravely, a lot. And you're not to be taking these things on. You're not supposed to take these things on. Three messages, please, for Libra. See, you are a messenger of peace. This is your energy. These are your spirit guides, and these are the messages the entities want to deliver through your spirit guides. And your spirit guides know that you're of peace. So there is a warning here not to absorb the energy of the burden of tears. Oh, interesting. Okay. I asked for 3, but you're getting more. Initiating experiences. It's saying to surround yourself Whoa. Someone who's breaking boundaries. Follow your heart. The truth prevails. It's your opportunity to shine. Do not allow the burden of tears. You've got entities that are around you, like spirit beings, that have suffered greatly, you got to be careful of these spirit guides. Somebody is breaking some kind of boundary. Somebody is breaking a boundary there. And it could be having a mirroring effect. So you got to be careful of these entities, because some of these entities have broken boundaries. It's like someone has crossed over the line, stepped over their boundaries. It's telling you to follow your heart, but somebody has crossed a spiritual boundary by doing whatever they're doing. Like cross the spiritual boundary. Yep, somebody is crossing the line. So sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, and I hope that one day you forgive me. Your guides are warning you that someone has crossed the line with you in a spiritual sense, like a spiritual boundary. I'm not talking about an earthly boundary. I'm talking about a spiritual boundary. Mm-hmm. It's about a love situation, or it is that oh my God, don't do this to me, Spirit. Are you for real? Somebody has crossed a. It's like an entity, a soul. Don't even go here, Spirit. Jesus. Not doing it. Somebody has crossed the line with you on a spiritual sense. Spiritually. Take that as it resonates. It's like you're being warned. You're being warned. Somebody is crossing the line. With their thoughts or with oh my dear Lord, have mercy. Or the spirit guide has crossed the line. Sakes. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Well, this is a message that I don't want to reveal. I'm sorry, Libra. This is a message I'm not willing to reveal. I'm not willing to reveal this message. It's not going to happen. Be careful who your spirit guides are. Be careful who you're invoking around you. Because there is one that is not who they say they are. They're mirroring, they're pretending. There's an entity around you or a spirit guide that is around you that is mimicking a spirit guide. They are not, they're an entity. Someone may think that they have a ghost. Someone may think they have a soul around them that is of the light, but they're of the dark. You need to be careful. You're being warned. Someone is mirroring. Someone is pretending. This is a mimicker. Somebody is dealing with a dark entity when they think that they're dealing with a light entity. Someone is crossing spiritual boundaries. They are imitating a spirit guide, but they are not a spirit guide. They're a demonic entity. Oh my God. Do not trust. This is a warning. Someone is doing some kind of magic to coming in pretending, okay, this is someone pretending to be like a ghost or a soul or an entity coming around you somehow, pretending to be like a spirit guide, and they are the devil. Mimicking. Test the spirits first, then trust. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you could have a sneaky entity that is mimicking a spirit guide. Or is about to. The burden of tears. This is a warning. There is an imitator, a mimicker, who is pretending to be like it's an entity. They're mimicking. So I don't know if somebody's dabbling with like witchcraft or dabbling in occult practices, or something like that. Somebody thinks that they're dealing with their spirit guide, but in actual essence, it is a demon who is mimicking. And what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like a Ouija board. Somebody might be trying to do a seance, or somebody might be trying to connect with the dead. And they think that they're talking to that spirit, or they think that they're talking to that spirit guide or that person they're trying to contact, but they're contacting a demon. Which is why I do not like Ouija boards. Somebody is fucking around with the occult somehow, and they are crossing the line. They're crossing a spiritual line. So somebody is like pissing off the dead, okay? There is such a thing as let spirits rest in peace. Don't invoke spirits. If spirits want to come around, they come around. Do not invoke it. Do not ask them in because someone did. Someone did. It's a portal that they've opened that they better close. Somebody is either doing seances, trying to communicate with the dead, or using a Ouija board, or some kind of occult practice to invoke a spirit who is no longer here. And you're being told to stop doing it because it's not who you think it is. It's a demon mimicking. It's not me, is what they're saying. It's not me. The fuck is this? It's like it's trying to attach itself somehow. You know, you got to be careful what doors you open. Somebody's doing this. Somebody is doing this. I don't know if somebody's child is a teenager or a child is doing this. Trying to contact the dead. Trying to contact spirits. Is this a spirit board I'm picking up on or something like it? That is the most don't do it thing I could ever tell anybody. If spirits want to contact you, they don't need to come through a spirit board. And they don't need to come through in a seance. Because you are invoking spirits that you don't know who are coming. Somebody's doing this, or a child is doing this, and they better stop doing it because they have invoked a spirit, a demon. And they think they're talking to this deceased person, and they're not. Ooh. So someone may have got really violent here. They could have done some sort, or they're planning on some sort of act of violence. I mean, I am sorry, but somebody is messing with shit they should not be messing with. If a spirit wants to come through, a spirit's going to come through. They don't need a Ouija board. They do not need a spirit board. They do not need a seance. And in fact, it's really kind of rude to disturb people when they're supposed to be resting in peace. If someone has unfinished business or wants to contact you, they're going to contact you. And people don't get that. This is conjuring. Someone is conjuring. They're invoking this. Why don't people just let people rest in peace? You know, they're at peace. Who's ever gone is at peace. They're in their resting place. They are at peace. Leave them there. Why does somebody want to invoke that? Somebody is. And they need to stop. Oh my God. This is spiritual warfare, man. I'm telling you. Somebody needs to stop doing this. Like, don't be messing with that stuff. They're not who they say they are. This person is actually coming through saying, it's not me. It's a demon. And when a spirit guide comes around you, they will come around you. You don't have to invoke them. It's someone who hates God. It's someone who hates God. They are not who they say they are. They're not who they say that they are. They're not, they're not, they're not. Let people rest in peace. Stop disturbing them. Leave them alone. Oh my good God. I'm just saying, that's just, you can do whatever you want, but spirits, somebody's pissing off the dead. Like they are. They're trying to rest, they're at peace, and somebody is summoning them, and who's coming is not who they think. It's a demon coming. And they think they're talking to the ghost of somebody's dead spirit or something, and they're going, it isn't me. It's not me. Oh my God. So I'm thinking Ouija board, spirit board, or some kind of seance, or something like that, trying to contact the dead. Oh, come on. Just pissing people off and making people angry. That's what they're doing. It's a warning. So if you want to keep playing with it, then that's on you. Someone is. And they need to stop. I don't know if adults are doing this or if children are doing this. But they better knock it off. And I'd get rid of it in a proper way. How do people do this, man? That tool in the wrong hands is very dangerous, and I just want to put it out there. I would go look in your home. Make sure that if you've got kids around or teenagers around, that they know what that can do. Take it from them. You know what's amazing? They have that under games and toys. They have a Ouija board listed as a game. Someone needs to stop because they are messing with things they don't think that they're messing with. And it's a sick demon as well. It's a freaking pervert. Very distorted energy. Just looking for a loophole, you know what I mean? Just looking for a way in. I pray against that. I'm sorry. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I do. And I'm even going to ask that Spirit would reveal that if that is what someone's doing, I pray it be revealed. Like if you're a parent, you got kids doing this at their friend's house or something like that, you need to know about it. If it's an adult doing it, they know better. A lot of people think those things are harmless, and they are not. They are not. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. This thing is here to wreak havoc. Cause the burden of tears. This is like somebody has crossed the spiritual boundaries. And in order to do that, they need a portal to get in. And that is one surefire way of letting the enemy in. Practicing with spirit boards, seances, invoking entities and stuff like that. That's what somebody's doing. And they might be thinking like they're invoking, ghosts or spirits or something like that. Yeah, they are. Just not who they think they are. Take care, and please don't mess with that stuff. That is my advice. Do not, because it is so deceiving. Some of these characters, they're sharp. Don't do it. If a spirit would like to contact you, a spirit will contact you. They do not need to be invited or asked. But when you're opening doors like that, it's a little more difficult to get rid of because you invited them. Take care.